Mark Twain once said is that there are two most important days in your life. The first is the day you're born, and the second is the day you learn why. My name is Joel Milne, and I'm here to talk about my experiences with life to begin with, and as that relates to Stephen Ministry. When I first really learned about Stephen Ministry, there was a Stephen Minister who came to our Sunday school class and talked about it. And the more she talked, the more I realized that the kinds of things I had been doing applied very much to what Stephen Ministry was all about. Most of the storms I had before I turned 40 were because of my drinking. I became a hopeless alcoholic by the time I was 40, and I got to the point where I was about to lose my family, the things that I cherished the most. And it was at that point I had to face up to the fact that I was an alcoholic, and I had to do something about it, or I was going to lose everything. But what my experiences as an alcoholic and overcoming that illness have helped me understand how I can help others, maybe suffering from similar types of issues or other issues in life, and to realize that they can get through that storm and come out the other side whole and strong and healthy. I mean, Stephen Ministry has nothing to do with treatment of alcoholism, has nothing to do with people being in recovery for alcoholism. Stephen Ministry is for people who are facing various issues in their lives that may be trauma of some type, that they just don't know how to deal with it, and they need some help. They need someone to talk to, someone who's going to give them some support and care to help them get through this part of their lives and move on. What happened when I fought my biggest storm, I went up against my biggest storm, was I first of all had to realize that I had a problem. I had to admit it. I had to ask for help. And the most meaningful prayer I ever said in my life was, God, help me. And then I had to get to a point where I could talk to somebody else about this, somebody who understood what I was going through, somebody I could relate to, somebody who had been there, that had gone through a similar storm, come out the other side. And that's where it helped me so much. And that experience has helped me, I think, relate to my care receiver in Stephen Ministry. I heard one time, a problem or a fear shared is cut in half, and a joy shared is doubled. I mean, I've realized that anything that happens as far as the improvement in my care receiver is something that I'm blessed with as well as he. And it's not something that I did, it's something that God did. I'm a caregiver, and God's the care curer. If someone's considering becoming a Stephen Minister, then I would recommend that person do something about it. Because there's a reason he's thinking about it. And the reason is that God wants him to think about it. So take action. But there is a commitment, but the reward is so far above the time you spend. It's remarkable.